The movie opens with a scene of an artificial satellite floating in space. A company is conducting an experiment on a spaceship, testing it on a mouse. Something goes terribly wrong during the experiment. The mouse, which was the subject of the test, gains incredible strength. It begins destroying everything around it and kills several scientists. Only one scientist survives the chaos. She contacts the company owner, Claire, and explains that the experiment has failed. She tells Claire that everyone else is dead and begs her to open the door so she can escape. Claire, however, is cold and calculating. She agrees to open the door, but only if the scientist brings back a sample of the virus they were testing. Desperate to survive, the scientist manages to grab 3 boxes containing the virus. True to her word, Claire opens the door. The scientist escapes to another spaceship, but then she discovers something shocking. The tiny mouse has transformed into a massive creature. Suddenly, a huge explosion rocks the spaceship. As the scientist heads toward Earth in her vessel, it crashes. Next, we meet Davis, a former military soldier who now works as an officer in the place where he looks after gorillas. He has a strong bond with them and treats them kindly. Among them is a rare white gorilla that he loves dearly. The two are very close, almost like friends, and the white gorilla is remarkably smart. It understands Davis's commands and always follows them without hesitation. Meanwhile, the crashed spaceship from earlier has scattered the virus boxes across different locations. One lands near the white gorilla, another falls into a river, and the third drops into a forest. A wolf in the forest breathes in the virus from one of the boxes. The white gorilla also inhales the virus from the box near it. Soon, strange changes begin to take hold of the white gorilla. When Davis arrives, he notices something is off. The white gorilla has killed another gorilla, and its body is covered in scars. It looks much bigger than usual too. Davis realizes it's not following his orders anymore and is acting strangely. Worried, he heads to the nearby forest to investigate. There, he finds one of the virus boxes and senses something is seriously wrong. He starts digging into the mystery of where this virus came from. Back at the company, Claire and her brother learn about the spaceship crash. Her brother is upset, but Claire remains unfazed. She's sharp and sees an opportunity. She points out that even though the spaceship is gone, the virus samples are now scattered in the forest. She insists they need to recover them before anyone else does and sends her officers to search the nearby areas. Meanwhile, a female doctor, who is also a scientist at the company, hears about the crash on the news. She's troubled by it and decides to head to the city. At the same time, Davis takes the white gorilla to a hospital for a checkup, desperate to understand what's happening to it. The female doctor arrives there and examines the gorilla. She tells Davis that its DNA is changing fast because of the virus in its system. Davis struggles to believe her at first. She explains that this virus was designed to combine the strengths of 4 or 5 powerful animals, giving those traits to any creature that inhales it. Seeing the white gorilla's growing size, Davis starts to accept her words. Suddenly, the gorilla begins acting strangely again. It goes wild, breaking out of the hospital and causing chaos. Davis chases after it, trying to stop it, but it no longer listens to him like it used to. the military arrives on the scene. They plan to inject the gorilla with a toxin to knock it out. Davis pleads with them to stop, but they ignore him and go ahead with the injection. The white gorilla falls unconscious. Meanwhile, Claire's officers are out searching for animals affected by the virus. From their office, Claire and her brother track the situation. They discover that a wolf has inhaled the virus too. It's grown enormous, leaving behind massive, deep footprints. Claire's team finds a wolf, but they're terrified. Still, they confront it instead of backing down. The wolf, now incredibly strong, overpowers them and kills everyone. A helicopter arrives to save the team, but the wolf attacks it too, leaping onto a mountain as it escapes. Back with Davis, a senior agent arrests him. The unconscious white gorilla is loaded onto a helicopter to be taken away. Davis begs to go along, and the agent agrees, bringing both him and the female doctor. The agent reveals that a wolf is in the same condition as the gorilla. He tells the doctor that her company is to blame for all of this. Claire's brother contacts her, explaining that the military is taking the infected animals away. She leads him to the rooftop of their building and shows him a tower equipped with radiation technology. She explains that it will emit signals to attract the infected animals. She activates the device, and the radiation begins. The wolf immediately starts running toward the signal. Movement stirs in the river too, revealing something unexpected. A crocodile had inhaled the virus that fell there and is now drawn to the radiation as well. As the radiation spreads, the white gorilla reacts. It wakes up, becoming aggressive and smashing everything around it. The chaos continues to unfold as the infected animals are pulled toward the source. Davis wonders what's wrong with the white gorilla now. The female doctor steps in and says she knows what's happening. She explains that the radiation is to blame. It's drawing all the infected animals toward it. Suddenly, the white gorilla goes wild inside the plane, destroying everything and killing everyone on board. Only 3 people make it out alive: the agent, Davis, and the female doctor. Davis manages to save the agent's life. They escape the plane using parachutes and land safely as the plane crashes. The white gorilla breaks free and runs off. The 3 survivors reach a safe spot. The agent tries to call the military for help. Davis is upset and worried about his friend, the white gorilla. He's angry at the female doctor, blaming her company for the mess. She defends herself, saying she's not the one at fault. She claims Claire, the company owner, forced her into this. Claire had blackmailed her, threatening to kill her brother if she didn't follow orders. Even after she obeyed, Claire still took her brother's life. But she reassures Davis that there's hope. She's created a vaccine for the virus, and it's stored in a lab in the city. They need to get there to save the white gorilla. Davis agrees to go with her. Meanwhile, the military shows up at Claire's office. They suspect her because the experiments she conducted were against the law. They search the entire lab carefully but find nothing incriminating. Claire and her brother prepare to flee, packing their things to escape. Back with the survivors, the military finds the agent, Davis, and the female doctor. They take them to a military base and show them video evidence of the wolf tearing through the city. The female doctor warns that the animals are heading for the radiation tower, but the military refuses to believe her. Instead, They arrest all three of them. The agent tries to convince the military that they could be helpful, but the orders for their arrest have already been given. The female doctor urges Davis to get to the lab quickly, or the animals will destroy the city. Davis takes drastic action. He kills some soldiers, steals a helicopter, and escapes with the agent and the female doctor. They thank the agent for sticking with them as they fly off. The military sends its full force to take down the white gorilla and the wolf. They shoot at them and even use bombs, but it's no use. The animals are too strong. Chaos spreads to the river too, where something else is stirring. The military doesn't yet know about the third animal, a crocodile, lurking there. The white gorilla and wolf rampage through the city, clearing everything in their path as they head toward the radiation tower. Davis spots a massive crocodile emerging from the river. It looks terrifying and enormous. The military arrives, and all three animals come under attack. Bullets and bombs rain down on them, but the animals' power makes them unstoppable. The female doctor tells Davis they need to reach the lab where the vaccine is kept. They search and find it. She reveals that Claire plans to capture the three animals to create a weapon, aiming to control the world. Once she succeeds, she'll flee the country. Claire and her brother are indeed trying to escape, but she learns a female doctor is in her lab. After the vaccine, Davis and the female doctor grab the vaccine and start to run, but Claire catches them. She points a gun at them, takes the vaccine back, and shoots Davis. She takes the female doctor as a prisoner, planning to use her to get away. Davis isn't dead, though he's still alive. Claire drags the female doctor along, but then the white gorilla reaches a rooftop. The radiation enrages it, and it starts smashing the tower. The building shakes violently. Davis suddenly appears and rescues the female doctor. Claire's brother panics and runs off, abandoning his sister. Davis and the female doctor come up with a plan. They had hidden a second vaccine and secretly slipped it into Claire's bag before hiding. The white gorilla, now uncontrollable, grabs Claire and swallows her along with the bag and the vaccine inside it. Davis asks the female doctor how long the vaccine will take to work. She says it'll take about 10 minutes. Claire's brother tries to escape, but the agent catches him. He confiscates papers and documents detailing the vaccine. The crocodile reaches the radiation tower too, and the building begins to collapse under the strain. Davis and the female doctor escape in a military helicopter just in time. The three animals team up to destroy the tower, bringing the entire building down. The white gorilla starts reverting to its normal self. Davis tries talking to it, thinking it's fully back to normal, but it's not quite there yet. A small trace of the virus remains. Still, Davis is thrilled to see it recovering. The danger isn't over though. The wolf and crocodile are still powerful and wreaking havoc on the city. Davis and the gorilla make a plan to stop them. They attack the other two animals together. The crocodile proves too strong at first. Then the wolf arrives, and the crocodile eats it. Now it's just the gorilla and Davis against the crocodile. The crocodile overpowers the gorilla, hitting it hard. Davis shoots at it, weakening it bit by bit. The gorilla grabs a rod and stabs it into the crocodile's eye with all its strength. This kills the crocodile, but the gorilla is badly hurt and collapses, appearing to die. Davis is heartbroken. Mourning the loss of his best friend, he holds the gorilla's hand, thinking it sacrificed itself to save people. Tears fill his eyes. Then the female doctor and the agent arrive. Davis notices the gorilla's hand twitch. It's still alive. He looks at it and asks if it was pretending to be dead just to test him. The gorilla opens its eyes and smiles. It teases Davis, asking if he cried when he thought it was gone. Davis laughs and says no way. The movie ends on this happy note. Was their friendship intact? Hey, you awesome movie buffs! If you enjoyed this wild ride of a summary, smash that subscribe button harder than the white gorilla smashing that radiation tower. Don't forget to like this video, it's easier than fighting a mutant crocodile, promise. And share it with your pals, because who wouldn't want to hear about a gorilla, a wolf, and a croc causing chaos? Let's get this channel growing faster than those virus-powered beasts. Thanks for watching, you rock!